Hi, Juanito. This is Oceana with G3 Agency. Um, this is your free website audit for RT Concrete and Construction Company. So the idea behind this video is I want to give you the ability to go out and find those customers, or actually have them find you at the appropriate time, so that they find your name right when they're ready to call someone for your concrete services. So let's go right in. Okay, so basically I looked up Salem Concrete, and not Google, Ahrefs, this tool, tells me how many times people are talking about that on Google, basically how many times they're looking for those services. So um, 200 people on average every single month are looking for Concrete Salem, Oregon, specifically spelled Concrete Salem OR. If they spelled out Oregon, however, there's another 100 people that are spelling it out. And then there's another 100 people that are typing it Concrete Contractors Salem, Oregon. So all these people are all looking for your services, and they're in your service area, but they're just typing it in different ways. So what we want to do is, if you create a website of your own, you're going to want to include these exact phrases into your content, and even save your images as these phrases in order to show up when people are searching for them online. So if we also put in Concrete Salem, Oregon, by the way, I almost forgot to say, KD is keyword difficulty. It's basically an indicator of how difficult it would be to get to the first page of Google. And with scores like these, this is very low, this is very good. So that's why I decided to reach out to concrete contractors in the Salem areas, because I saw this really good 204 and 104 and 101. These are really good scores. This means there's lots of people searching for it, but the people who are showing up on Google are not trying very hard to stay there. Okay, so when I type Concrete Salem or OR into Google, this is what we get. First is the map pack. Now, how you get up into the map pack, you actually don't even need a website for this part, although having a website is nice because then it's shown right there and people will go to your site. But you can set up a Google My Business listing without a website, and you can even be shown up here without one. So what you want to do is go to business.google.com. It'll redirect you to their new URL, which I can never remember. But then you're going to put in your name, your business name, your phone number, and your address. And then you're going to take that information and also list it in different directories online, like Yelp, Yext, City Star, White Pages, etc. And they're going to count as citations. And every citation, every time that you list your information out there on another website, that's going to count as a citation. It's going to be basically like a vote of confidence, telling Google, this guy's legit. They do actually work in the Salem, Oregon area. So you should show them at the top of the maps. And so every citation is going to get you a little further closer to the top. And if you end up in the top 3, then you end up on this first page of Google, which is very helpful. This one's here in an ad, so we're just gonna ignore them. They paid to play. These guys worked hard. So all right, down here is another another place you want to show up. So this is another indicator of how low the competition is. Google would prefer to show a local result over a directory, but it's got 4 directories before the first local result. This tells me Salem Mobile Mix is not trying very hard to be on the first page, because otherwise it would be a little bit higher. So we're going to take a look at Salem Mobile Mix, and we're going to see what is it that they're doing right, that they're showing up on the first page. But then what can we do better than them? Because they're not showing up very high on the first page. We want to be up there at the top. So first of all, they don't have very many words on their page. You really want to have more words than this. We actually suggest to our clients 2,000 to 3,000 words on the homepage. Google loves content and will reward you for having lots of it. Okay, so the next thing is images. So let's see. Is this an image? No. Services maybe? Ah, there we go. save image as. So if I right click and I save image as, I can see this image was saved as like this random string of numbers and letters. So what you would want to do instead, because they're not doing this, and it's good for us, bad for them. So what we want to do is save your images as those key phrases, these ones that people are actually typing into Google each month. So that way we indicate that we're the one that is relevant. When somebody types in, concrete Salem, Oregon, and a bunch of our images are saved as concrete Salem, Oregon, and we have concrete Salem, Oregon in our content, and that's all indicators like, oh wow, these guys must be what they're looking for. So I put in your competition's website here into Ahrefs, and this is another way that I can use. Earlier I used it for getting this list of keywords here with the Keyword Explorer feature of this tool, but now I'm using the Site Explorer feature. And the UR score for a site, this is Salem Mobile Mix. The UR score is how trustworthy this exact page is. So in this case, it's their homepage. The DR score is how trustworthy their entire website is. So you can see pretty quickly there's quite an imbalance here where this is 18 and this is less than 2. So this means that they're putting a lot of effort into their homepage, but like zero effort into the rest of their site. So this is another good thing for us because this is so imbalanced. If we can create a website and have it, increase pretty evenly, that's going to give us a better standing. And how we do that, how we increase it, is through backlinks and referring domains. High quality backlinks, by the way. So I'll show you what a backlink and referring domain is. So a backlink is any link that goes from another website back to your site, and a referring domain is any website that has at least one of those links on there. So for instance, Home Builders Association, it has a DR score, so a trustworthiness score of 34, which is decent, not terrible. And it looks like they have 14 links going to this website. FindUsHere.com has an even better DR score, so that's great. But some that are not great necessarily is SalemSiteMaterials.com. Actually, this one might be pretty good too. Even though it's got a very low score, it's extremely relevant because it's about Salem. So that might actually be a good one too. So you can kind of see how you go through here, and there's lots of high scoring domains here that are pointing to this site, and that's why they're getting to the top of Google. As simple as that, because on their, just if it was just looking at their site and nothing else, they would not be at the top of Google. I can tell you that much right now. But it's also a popularity contest, so you want to make sure that you've got other sites pointing to your site to help boost your credibility. So, all right, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was worth your while, worth your time, and I hope to hear from you soon about whether or not you found this to be helpful and all that. So thank you so much. Bye.